But I just saw this. And I got to tell you that every day when I turn on the World Wide Web invented by Al Gore, I think we have lost our ever-loving minds. And here's yet another one. Victoria's Secret is now apologizing to a transgender, a man, thinking he's a woman, as this guy was trying to try on bras in a Victoria's Secret. So the guy goes on social media and he starts complaining about the fact that, and by the way, his on air name or web name, whatever, is Micro Dragons 1. And he's complaining, Micro Dragons 1 is, because he believes that he is a she, and he was roaming around Victoria's Secret and wanted to try on some bras at Victoria's Secret. And the problem was Victoria's Secret wouldn't allow him back into the dressing room to try on the bras because there were a bunch of women back there trying on bras. So he's complaining that he couldn't go into the dressing room and try on the bras because there are actually women there trying them on. And he says, Victoria's Secret, they better change their dressing room policy fast, as in right now. So you know what Victoria's Secret did? Victoria's Secret cleared out all the women in the dressing room so this one guy could try on bras. Now, I don't know. Doesn't that seem just a little insane to you?
Yes.
He says, I was trying on a cute... Now, just that one beginning sentence. He says, I was trying to find a cute bra at Victoria's Secret. I mean, that in and of itself, but whatever. And they made me wait until every cis woman left the dressing rooms before I could go into just one of them. They even made other cis women wait until I'd had my turn, so no cis women would be in any of the other 5 rooms. So the problem is that Victoria's Secret is catering to this one. It's just like we see this all over the place, where you have Victoria's Secret and all these other, sports leagues or whatever, catering to one person, this transgender, and putting out all of the, I'm air quoting here, all of these cis women that are out there and who know that they are indeed women. This guy, he's a guy, but he believes that he's a woman. And he was out looking for bras at Victoria's Secret. And then he goes on to social media and complains that he can't try on any bras at Victoria's Secret. So now the question is there going to be any kind of a reaction from the ladies out there? Because they all love to go to Victoria's Secret, I guess. And they hate this stuff. I mean, don't cis women, air quoting, don't cis women or women, don't they hate this? Where you have some transgender dude, some guy that believes that he's a woman, takes priority over them. I mean, I just, every day, I wonder, when will the women actually stand up and start saying stuff about this? I'm not, saying that women ought to boycott Victoria's Secret. But the more that you hear about this stuff, the more insane it sounds. This is from Outkick. Victoria's Secret, woke Victoria's Secret, lets this psycho, they say, and I would agree that this is just insanity, try on bras, even though these things infuriate biological females. Number 2, Victoria's Secret cleared the dressing rooms so there would be no controversy. Well, too late. I mean, I would think that there would be controversy. No women could come back and claim Victoria's Secret that some dude had his, business hanging out while trying on bras, and it goes on from there. But you know what's amazing to me is that these kinds of stories are just, it's like they're passé now. And there's outrage within, conservative media, but where's the outrage in, the regular media or, if you want to air quote, the mainstream media? It doesn't seem like there is. Now, there is another story out there, and I've got it as part of a bigger discussion later. But there's another story out of Illinois. And stop me when you've heard this before. I'll probably cover this in the 6 o'clock hour. The headline is, "This makes me sick to my stomach. Outrage as transgender men take gold and silver medal at the Illinois Cycling Championships." So whether it is, and we've spoken about this before, whether it is, cycling, whether it's track and field, whatever, more and more we are seeing these kinds of stories. And so you see the photo, and it's clearly a couple of guys. And you know what the thing is? They're wearing, I can say this at 512, they're wearing really tight cycling outfits. You can tell they're men. That's all I'm saying.
That's not a good look for a man, and especially not a good look for a man to see.
And there they are winning the women's cycling championships, the gold and the silver. So what is that? First and second place, bronze is going to be third, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. See, and then you wonder why the movie from the Daily Wire, Lady Ballers, did so well. You saw this. I meant to do this yesterday. That movie is doing really, really well over there on Daily Wire. We interviewed David Cohn on Friday. He is one of the guys in Lady Ballers, and that the last two stories is exactly what that movie is about. And I think one of the things that you look at is, okay, so how do the American people feel about stories like this? And why does the left perpetually stand up for this kind of insanity, where you have men taking the place of women, whether in dress rooms at Victoria's Secret as they try on bras, or I would say more seriously in these sporting events? Because with the sporting events, I mean, you truly are costing women money, prestige, opportunity, scholarships, etc. Latest polling shows that 70% of the American people see this kind of nonsense and call it for what it is, nonsense. And then you wonder, and this is why I always get so, I don't know, like my head wants to explode when you see in elections where women will vote for the Democrats, the same Democrats that want to strip away their civil rights. It is mind-boggling.